Warning, the following free educational presentation is only for golfers who want to add 40 yards of distance to your drives, quickly, safely, and without trying very hard at all.
Hi, my name is Terrence, and today I have somewhat of a weird golf swing tip to share with you that can instantly add 40 to 70 laser-accurate yards of distance to your drives without using a swing trainer, without hiring an expensive golf coach, and without having to give your swing a complete overhaul. What's more, it doesn't matter if you're out of shape or even overweight. It doesn't matter if you've been slapped with every nasty ailment there is, like arthritis, bursitis, tendonitis, and the vision of a gopher. And it doesn't matter if you're a newbie beginner or you've been struggling at golf for decades. Look, I know that's a big promise. And even though this might sound impossible now, once you watch this short presentation and do what it says, you'll be shocked at how easy it is to launch longer, straighter drives the very next time you step onto the golf course. This is also one of the most important tips that I've shared with my clients in my sports performance clinic here in sunny Fort Lauderdale, Florida. As a matter of fact, to date, thousands of golfers in over 23 different countries around the world have used this one unique tip you're going to see to add 40 to 70 laser-accurate yards of distance in record time. So trust me, you need to stick around for this tip. But before I share this tip with you, I want you to stop whatever else you're doing and make sure you watch this short presentation to the end now, because it will not remain online or free for long. Now look, I know you think you've seen it all, heard it all, and maybe even tried it all when it comes to adding yards of distance to your drives. But I guarantee you that you've never seen anything like this before. So just keep watching. By the end of this presentation, you will find yourself shocked and amazed in a good way and a bad way. I'll explain why in a moment. But before that, I want to tell you something you probably aren't aware of yet. The tip I'm talking about is known to less than 1% of some very lucky golfers on this planet, because this very tip can add 40 to 70 yards of laser-accurate distance to your drives so quickly that it's almost scary. I want you to imagine something for a minute. Imagine the feeling of satisfaction as you launch yet another deep, gorgeous, dead solid, perfect tee shot 80 yards further than you ever dreamed possible. Imagine leaving yourself chip shots for one-putt birdies on most par fours, always putting for eagle on long par fives. Imagine feeling like a totally different golfer, a more powerful, more confident, complete player overnight. Just imagine your very next tee shot sailing past the 300-yard marker, straight and true and gorgeous. Imagine all the fun you're going to have the next time you tee up, and the thrill you experience when you launch a howitzer drive the length of 3 football fields, as straight and as true as a guided missile. Imagine how powerful you'll feel when you're the only guy on the course who never worries about his drives. Just imagine how envious and red-faced your playing partners will be as you're pounding tee shots 40 and 50 yards past them. Sounds impossible, right? I can almost see you sitting there, shaking your head in disbelief, and I don't blame you. After all, what I've said is hard to believe, and even sounds impossible right now. But this is all possible because of one simple reason. I'll reveal a very unique way to unlock the power that's already locked and loaded inside you. This is power you already have that's lying there waiting, when you activate it the right way. I'll show you exactly how to do it by using one ridiculously simple technique later in this presentation. So I want you to suspend your disbelief for just 5 minutes and watch this presentation to the very end, because what you're going to discover in this presentation will be one of the most important things you will ever learn. In fact, what I'm about to show you works so well and is so the opposite of those phony golf swing improvement products that it got me interviewed and published in Golf Fitness Magazine, Vitalix Magazine, and many other fitness publications all over the country. It's the same tip pro golfers, super rich CEOs, and pro athletes pay me thousands of dollars to learn in my sports performance clinic here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And once you know it, you can instantly add 40 to 70 yards to your golf swing and turn yourself into a human launching pad. Suddenly, that 300-yard drive on the back nine will no longer be a big deal for you. Now when you hit the ball, it stays airborne for what seems like hours until it lands way the heck down the fairway, exactly where you wanted it to go. Next time, it'll be you giving your friends a hard time, as you continually rack up victories over them and make shots they thought were impossible, because you'll be hitting shots like guided smart bombs, without having to reconstruct your current swing from the ground up. Even better, all this new distance will arrive instantly, right after you put what I'm about to show into action. I gotta tell you, as much as I love the advanced intricacies of the game of golf, my biggest thrill is still on those occasions when I hit a monster tee shot that sails straight and true, so far into the distance that everyone has their hands up squinting to follow the ball. I call it the monster golf swing. And your golf buddies? Well, let's just say they'll no longer be mumbling, "Nice drive," when yawning at your 220-yard tee shots. Nope. They'll hit the turf face down wondering where the heck that 310-yard cannon blast came from. I'm not joking. Man, it feels good to do it, too. It feels like magic, especially when you get to watch your ball sail off into the fairway like a friggin' guided missile. Oh my, you'll say, looks like another howitzer shot. And your buddies will wonder, how do you do that? I hate that guy, is what you'll catch some of them muttering behind your back. He never gives me a chance to win anymore. That, my friend, is the highest form of respect you can get on the golf course. I live for it, and I love hearing from my clients when they repeat stories just like this back to me all the time. Doing it, believe it or not, is easier than you may think. Knowing what I'm about to share with you will make you realize why the popular, well-known, so-called golf swing programs simply can't work long-term. Mega-rich golf equipment companies make money off people like you and I selling us stuff that leads to, at best, temporary results. That way, they can sell us something else, claiming it's the new and improved version on whatever piece of junk they sold you before. But here's the thing. We don't need them and their expensive golf gimmicks to hit the ball farther. This one specific tip that I'm going to share with you can help you add 40 to 70 yards of effortless distance to your drives with precision pinpoint accuracy, regardless of experience, age, or body type. All you need is a love of golf and the desire to have a monster golf swing. And trust me, once you find out how quickly this can add distance to your drives, you'll be wishing you'd heard of it sooner. You see, after years of working with golfers at my sports performance clinic, I discovered most golfers, that's you and me, waste 90% of your natural power in your swing. So you're only applying 10% of what you're capable of when you hit the ball. That would be like flushing 90 out of every $100 right down the drain. Or trying to lift 200 pounds with just one finger instead of both hands. It's a complete waste. This is the kind of insider golf information that is hidden for most amateurs. None of your buddies will ever get close to even knowing this stuff exists because nobody is sharing this with the public. And I personally promise you, what I'm about to teach you will work, no matter how old or out of shape you are, no matter how bad you are at golf, and no matter how many times you've tried and failed to hit longer tee shots. Trust me, I've showed this to literally hundreds of my clients, and they all have seen tremendous results. That's because all that awesome power is already locked and loaded inside your swing. Okay, you probably have two big questions right now. The first question is, who am I? And the second question is, what's this secret tip that I'm yapping on about? My name is Terrence, and, well, to start, I need to tell you a quick story of how this came about. It all started 11 years ago, my first time trying to hit a golf ball. I don't know about you, but the first time I tried to hit a golf ball, it wasn't fun and easy. It was a complete nightmare. My buddies had invited me out for a new time tee-off, and there I was on the first hole. All of them watching, making snarky remarks under their breath. Now, here's the really sad part. I've been an athlete all my life. Football, track, wrestling, boxing, heck, even softball. So I figured, how hard could hitting a ball that doesn't move be? So I threw some money down on the game. I won't say how much because you'll probably laugh at me. But it was enough to make the rest of this story even more gut-wrenching. My first attempt hitting the ball went exactly as you're probably imagining. Whiff! Yep, I missed the ball completely. Then came the laughs.